This is my very first YouTube video! So for my first YouTube video, I wanted to do a little Q&A on myself. So on Instagram, I had asked you guys, what do you guys want to know about me? Any questions, just spill them out. First one is from puka.wicked.makeup, aka Crystal. She's over on Instagram. She actually has a lot of cool makeups. You should go check her out when you get a chance. So she actually gave me a couple questions, 4 to be exact. So Crystal's first question is, who was your very first inspirational makeup that you saw? That is a kind of a tough question because I get inspiration from everywhere, from makeup artists, from special effects makeup artists, from sculptors, from artists. Let's see. I would have to say, if for makeup art wise, Mikey and Jordan Haynes was the first that actually I have seen on Instagram, and that's where I kind of started my whole makeup art deal. So those two actually gave me a lot of inspiration, and I just love their work, and I liked that body painting and makeup art, like, you can go outside your realm, you can be someone else, change up the characters. I just love it. The second question Crystal asked was, what is some makeups that I cannot live without? I love makeup now. It's just like a routine. I don't have to wear makeup. There's been times that I don't wear makeup at all because I just don't care. I'm comfortable in my own skin, but my makeup that I cannot live without, I love Stila Stay All Day foundation. I have to wear, like, if I'm going to wear makeup at all, if it's one thing, I'll put foundation on. And I love the Stila Stay All Day foundation. Love it. And actually another foundation that I actually kind of pair the Stila with is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Total Cover. This is total coverage. Oh my god. And like, it's a drugstore brand, but drugstore brands are like kicking butt lately. They're making some pretty awesome products, and this is complete coverage, and it's like only $10, and I love it. So I usually take the Stila and the Infallible and I pair those together, I mix them up, and then I put it on my face, and actually, like, it's just like a nice smooth finish. So I'm gonna kind of combine these two last questions that Crystal asked me because they kind of coincide together. So the first one was, do you ever do a makeup that you hate? And the last question was, do you ever sketch out a look before you apply it? So first off, looks that I hate. I don't actually hate any of my makeups. I just kind of see them as progression, as progress. If there's something like I didn't envision correctly in my head, or if like I painted and it didn't come out as I thought. So I don't never hate a makeup. There has been times where I've started a makeup and I haven't finished it because I just wanted to go to sleep. I was just too tired and too late at night, and I just took it off, and I just took it off. Kind of going into sketching a look before I apply it, I don't really ever sketch out my makeup looks anymore. When I first started out, I did. I used to always sketch it out. I had like a face chart, and I would sketch out where it would go, how it would go. But I found by doing that, it restricted me so much that my mind was so focused on creating that exact look that I didn't have the flexibility to expand on that look. So I kind of shied away from sketching my looks out before. I did maybe 2-minute sketches, and there'd literally be lines, no color, just squiggly lines, super draft sketch, but it had room to play with. So I didn't do any color, no color pencils, nothing. It gave me a lot of freedom to do a look and to progress on that look, to expand the idea of it, and to build. So many of the looks that you see me do recently, probably within the past I would say 5-6 months, I haven't really sketched out anything for it. I had it in my mind, my crazy mind, and I just kind of built on the idea as I was going, and when I was applying it to my body, I was like, oh, Well, I was thinking that, but maybe I'll just change it up a little bit here, or maybe I'll add a spike here or some blood there. Little things, but like I don't really sketch because it just limits my thought process. So I have two questions from another awesome artist, Makeup. Her name is Summer. We met on Instagram, and she's an awesome artist. She's a good Instagram friend of mine, even though we have never met. She's always supportive, so also go check her out when you get a chance. So Summer's first question is, how did you get started doing makeup? Kind of going back to Crystal's question before, I started back in June of 2016 last year, so a little less than a year ago when I converted over to makeup art completely. But how I actually got started with makeup art was my mom and I always watch Face Off, and she had called me one day and asked, "Are you watching Face Off?" I was like, "Yeah." "Do you watch Skin Wars?" Like, "Yeah, I watch that too." And she said, "You know what? I think you can do that." And then like kind of blew a spark in my brain, and I was like, maybe I can. You know what? Maybe I'll give it a try. So I think I did a look back in January 2016, like just a quick look. I wasn't like wanting to do makeup art at all. I just wanted to paint my face to do something because I was bored. So I did it, and I found it very like therapeutic actually, and I actually enjoyed it, and I actually liked the look that I created, and I was like, I think I get used to this. So I just at first I only did like body painting, so no special effects stuff, no latex or cotton balls and gelatin, just like regular body paint straight. And I found, like I said, it was found very therapeutic, and I found it like another creative outlet for me. So Summer's second question is, what is your best accent? You're probably thinking, what does that question mean? Well, if you're not following my Instagram or my Instagram stories, I had mentioned that I like to do accents and like kind of act people out. I'll be honest with you, I am not good at accents at all, or acting. So I would say my best accent is maybe like a nerdy like accent. I think that's a good one. I won't bother you with that now. That's for like another time. Maybe I'll bring the nerd out in me. We'll see. So my next question is from my girl Danielle. Her Instagram handle is cityofevil.harlots. We go back, we used to work together, and she's just an awesome person. So her question is, where is my Frank the Bunny makeup? I promised Danielle to do Frank the Bunny from Donnie Darko for like a year now. I promise I will do it for you. I'm gonna dedicate it to you. It will be done this year. I promise you, Danielle. So here comes the last question of my Q&A. It is from my girl Jessica. Her Instagram is xjessica_rabbitx. She has been such a staple for me in the on Instagram and in the makeup community. She was actually my very first collaboration that I did on Instagram. I think that was back in August 4th, I believe it was, and it was the Urban Legend collab, and there was so many amazing artists a part of that collab, and I was so excited. I was like jumping over the moon that someone wanted to invite me into that to be a part of a collaboration, and I was actually a jackalope. I picked that as my urban legend. I know, very odd, but you know what? I had a blast doing that look, and it actually got me to start creating more special effects makeups and exploring into that like avenue. So Jessica's question is, if we lived in the same state, what shenanigans do you think would ensue? Well, Jessica, I think we would paint the town red. There's a lot of blood in here. I need to use this. A lot of fake blood. So Jessica, we actually don't live that far away. I'm in PA, you're in New York, I think. We need to get together. Jessica and I would have a blast if we lived in the same state. Like I said, we only have met through Instagram. We talk to each other all the time. We give each other advice. She always has my back, and I always have her back, and we just became really great friends, and I wish we lived in the same state because I think we would create some pretty awesome makeups together and, you know, just have a good time out and probably do like some haunts and scares, you know, the good old horror girl thing. So soon enough, Jessica, we will get together and we will hang out, I promise. So guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Go on and subscribe to my page. Like I said, I'll be doing so many more videos and tutorials for you guys in the future. And I actually have a special look coming up in my next YouTube video. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. So right now, peace out guys. Peace and goodbye.